Sorry for our English, it's also a really new experience for us. We will do our best. Feel free to write a question in Russian if it's more comfortable to you. We are open, we will translate and answer, so don't worry. And let's the show begin, yeah?
Let's go.
Yeah, something like this. So, I'm Anna, and it's Pavel, yeah. We are co-founders of Breathio project, as you know. So today we would like to speak about how we came to this idea, how we decided to start the project, what steps have you already done, and what else, and maybe we'll share some plans. And even one of the questions about how soon will it be possible to buy our mask, so maybe some intrigue in the end about when we will have our first sales. Pasha, maybe you will start with some sharing of how you invented this idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. At first, thank you all again. About this idea, basically it was in the air. We started working on some solution. We started looking into solution, how we can protect ourselves, how we can protect our families, and it was really important for us. So at one day we realized that in our country there is problems with respirators, there is problems with protection systems, and we decided, okay, what we can do to solve this issue, what we can do to make these protection systems better. So we found a lot of interesting things, a lot of system for disinfection, basically not like protection, but for more like room disinfection of whole air. And I found the idea, why just combine existing technologies like ultraviolet disinfection air systems and respirator systems and create something brand new that you can use for in your real life to protect you and your family. So I came with this idea to Anna, and Anna was really enthusiastic a little bit. Maybe you can say.
Yeah, maybe I will say a few words about it. Those people who knew Pavel know that he is very enthusiastic in every idea he works with. And when he pitched me this idea about mask, it was something amazing, just because his eyes were sparkling, and yeah, it was in a good sense a little bit crazy, but still. And you know, I really admire those people who are inspired by the things they do, they perform, and I really didn't hesitate at all, and just said yes, let's try to do it. And of course it's a long way, it's a hard way, but still we are ready, and we will do our best to achieve the result we want to achieve. So let's do it. And such this crazy idea began.
We started in first few weeks. We started working on some first prototype. We was thinking about different ideas, how we can implement it, what we can do, what we can improve in existing solutions, and we come up with the idea like combine existing filters with ultraviolet disinfection systems, because in this case you can achieve really high level of disinfection. So we started to build our prototype. We make it not from best materials, but still. We created this.
I think we can show it.
We can show this. It was our really first prototype. I know it looks not so well, but if you want to go to Comic-Con and need some mask for it, I will give you. So just call me.
It's our plan B. How to monetize this project.
So
it's a little bit hard to speak in this prototype, but still.
So we spent some of our first weeks for working on this prototype, and we after this working prototype we went to like our first big date. Two really cool guys from Encata. Really thank you for these guys for all information. Yeah, and it was really interesting to speak with big
engineers, professionals.
big professionals in this sphere about producing, about manufacturing, about R&D, and it was really cool experience. We found a lot of information how we can go to next level. So it's a little bit about how we started working on this idea.
Yeah, you know, I have another very interesting and the most popular question for you and for me. It's about money. Of course, this is the most interesting part of any startup. So, how we will find investment or find money to have our project done?
Good question.
I know.
Okay, so here's it. Basically, we have two main concepts. First one, it's like we are creating a prototype based on our own finance, and then we are going to go to any kind of accelerators who work with medical devices. We already have some good connections, but still we need some time for provide them with all information, with all schemes, with all ideas. So yeah, we're working on it. And another idea, I really believe in community. I really believe in crowdfunding. I see this how it can bring for a lot of resources for good ideas. How you can just from work with community, you can achieve amazing ideas, realize them. So, and we strongly believe that crowdfunding on Indiegogo, it's really a good way for us. So we're doing our best to provide and prepare everything needed for this campaign. Yeah. Just about it. Maybe you can add something.
Yeah, maybe, but maybe not about investing as a whole, but maybe about crowdfunding and feedback from people. It's very interesting just because we started working on this project just together. Maybe not together, but Dasha also was with us. Dasha is a wife of Pavel. And
my lovely wife.
Yeah. I hope she's watching us.
I also hope.
Yeah. And then we just started posting some information about the project, started sharing information with our friends, and it was so nice and so amazing how different people joined our team just because I know that Masha is also here. She worked with me on my previous project, and it was a moment when she was looking what to do next, and I just contacted her and asked Masha, would you like to have some fun with me and Pavel, and pitched her idea, and maybe it took her 3 or 5 seconds to say yes, and it was really my great achievement. Then we have the same teacher in English, Ksyusha, and moreover, Ksyusha is the best one in English, of course, but still she also knows Chinese. And for us, it was like, oh my gosh, we know somebody who knows Chinese, and it's this person can help us with promotion of our project to China market. So, Ksyusha, would you like to be in our team? And she said, yes. It's like when you make a marriage proposal or something like this. And after this, maybe we have been working for 2 weeks or something like this. I got a message in my direct on Instagram from Nastya, and she said, guys, you are doing great project. Could I somehow help you? And we say yes. And it's another team member. We were really happy to join us. After this, it was Sasha who read all the technical stuff about how our mask is working, what is the modulus, the details, the filtration system, and she wrote me big detailed answers, and I think, Sasha is really a great professional in medical sphere. I think she has to become a part of our team, and I asked her, Sasha, would you like to join us? And she said yes, as you understand. So it really was nice, and just yesterday our friends shared with us a contact of another great engineer, and we talked to him, and he also said yes, and I think it will strengthen our team from technical part. So for me this project is maybe not even about some product, some idea, but it's really about people, about gathering people, joining people, and support. And for me, it's like a new horizon, a new, I don't know, point of view. It's very interesting, and I think it's my personal not achievement, but how to say it? It's discovery. It's like my personal discovery. So sorry for this maybe too long story about our team, but I'm really so glad to them, and I would like to say thank you. Yeah. So
yeah, let's continue.
Yeah,
we have one good question from chat. I see about weight of our prototype and final version, of our final version. Okay, here's it. Basically, a prototype is a little bit overweight, about maybe 400 grams. Yes, a little bit overweight, but we're working to reduce, only reducing this size. I hope we will in the end have about 300 grams for fully of mask, like body, filters, air supporting systems, mask CPU basically, and even batteries. I hope we will achieve these numbers. So yeah.
Yeah, plus we have some ideas to split the weight between the front and the back, and maybe it will be a solution to make it more comfortable for a user to wear it. Then I have another question.
Or you will have question, basically.
Okay.
Yes.
It's your turn.
Yeah, basically, question is about our plans, how we what we think about this situation and how we will work after this pandemic.
Yeah, for us it's really not a hard question, it's a good question, but in a hard situation. Maybe you know that some lots of projects in this sphere appeared recently, just because it's really a very hot field or something like this. But we really try to say to our audience, to our supporters, that we are not about the situation right now. We understand that it would be impossible to save the world tomorrow, even if we had production line organized. And we are more about long-term goals. We are more about to be ready for the next fight with the next pandemic. So that's why now we have the following plans. We understand that maybe about 6 months or something like this are required to complete our R&D to get the final version of the mask. And maybe after these 6 months, we are thinking about certification on American market. We thought about Chinese market, but as we had lots of communications with experts in this sphere, they have very interesting idea that Chinese market is not very good enough for start, just because it's very easy to be replicated there. So American market and certification there, it's our second step goal. And after this, maybe in a year or something like this, we are going to B2B sales for medical companies, for healthcare system, because we understand that healthcare workers are really those who suffer first in such kind of situations. And we should protect them firstly, just because if they got ill, it means that it's impossible to treat other people, and all the healthcare system reduces its capacity for care, for treatment. So maybe you have something to add?
No, I think it's a good answer. I really got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe one of the most popular questions, it's about incorporation in the United States. Pavel, how do you feel when you think about when you think that you are an owner of the United States corporation?
I think it's a little bit more. It's better than self-employed in Belarus, but I still left self-employed in Belarus. Yeah. Okay. So frankly speaking about this, the main idea why we decided to go for American company, it's like because when you create company on Indiegogo or Kickstarter, you should have company with jurisdiction close to most of your customers, because for first stage we are going for American market. We should have company there because of distribution, because of solving issues with communication with medical business basically, and also it's in this case it's much easier to transfer money from Indiegogo to American bank accounts than for Belarusian account. But still, we was thinking about Belarusian firm
Company, yeah.
Yeah, and there is some limitations from our really left government. Yes, so if you want to create company from here, a company from here, you will have some juridical issues. So in this case, I really lead you to create company in America or Estonia.
Maybe yes, and I think that I would like to share some personal feelings about this, just because it really was a decision to be taken in under some not worried feelings, but maybe some, I don't know. Of course, we hesitated about it. Of course, it's not easy just for a common person from Belarus to go to search on the internet and just to apply for a company in the United States. And here I would like to say thank you to Pavel, who was very wise, who checked lots of stuff, lots of documentations. We read lots of tons of questions asking each other. And of course it was hard, so it's not like, okay, let's go and do it. We would like to have a company in the United States. And of course, we have lots of questions in our head, what we will do with this company if something changes or something like this. But still, I think that this situation when you have to go forward from your convenient zone, if I can say so. It's really very great situation to develop yourself, to think about what you would like to achieve, to maybe motivate yourself. And for us, it's a great experience, I think. And as I also was discussing with Pasha, that sometimes you would like to go to some business school and to pay for their courses a great sum of money just because someone with great experience in business would like to teach you, but in this case it's like okay, let's be taught by ourselves. So maybe the main idea I would like to share with you, just don't be scared, don't worry, and just try to challenge yourself and find something interesting for you.
Just do it.
Yeah, just do it. Sounds like this. Yeah, and maybe one more interesting questions, because we have time limitations. We were asked by our team not to speak too much because it's our first experience. We didn't know how it will go and so on. So Pavel, when I can buy Breathio mask on the market?
It's a really good question. So I would say it like this. Basically, we will do everything that we can do to make it as soon as possible. But right now, our goals, it's about in next half year we will have really close to production version, and then maybe another half a year for certifications, product manufacturing, and of course delivering. So I would say from half year to year, you will be able to buy our first but really good mask.
Yeah.
So yeah, but still we have a lot of ideas, but I think quite soon. So yeah, let's say it like this.
Yeah, something like this. And maybe, we have answered all the questions there. Okay, and maybe, I have my personal question to you, just because it's interesting for me. I am a little bit in the topic of psychology or something like this. Maybe could you please share with me some your personal insights from this project, and maybe what new actions did you perform, something you did, or something like this?
Okay, good question. Like usual, good question. So, basically, for this project, I've done a lot of really cool stuff, really brand new for me. I got a lot of insights, like how magically you can meet really cool new people, how really fast they can go to your project, and it's really amazing. Really, thank you guys, all of you. Also, really interesting things about experience with stuff that you will not think you will do anytime. So, like for me,
Go live.
It was go live. Why I need it? But one day you will find you on Instagram. So yes, also like really interesting things with modeling. It's really interesting for me, based like for technical guy, and really really funny thing. It was with 3D modeling for Instagram mask. It was a really interesting experience.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, soon you will see our new Instagram models, and you will be able to try it, but in virtual reality, but still. Yeah, in this case, I also have the same question for you. What about you?
Okay, I will answer it just in a minute, and I would like just to add some comments on your answer. It's interesting just because right before this this live stream, we had a video call with Hex Accelerator from San Francisco, and it was like, Pasha, do you need some time to be prepared or something like this? Oh no, it's okay. We had this call, and it was quite good, but after this we had maybe 30 minutes or something like this before the stream, and it was like, okay, let's speak about what we will be speaking. Okay, maybe let's do something else. We need to read questions. We need to do this, and it was really so amazing. And I think it's your achievement, today's achievement. I believe in you. Thank you for this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Give me 5.
Yeah, and. I see also questions there. Okay, and about my personal achievement, as I try to be brief. The first one, as I mentioned, it was about asking for help and providing help. It's really just new universe for me, just because I'm such kind of person who tries to do everything by myself. And it's really a new challenge for me to ask for help, and moreover to be able to get this help. The next one, it's really great. It's just not to say people how to do things, but what things should be done. And it's really amazing, because sometimes our team can find solutions I can't even imagine about. And yeah, it's amazing. This one, and what else can I share? Maybe that's all. I have lots of a big list to talk, but for now it's okay. And here two more questions. It's one, but with the details. So, how do you think where the mask may be released? I mean, it's only for hospitals or for simple people too?
Okay, really interesting question. Basically, okay, for now, our idea for first stage, we will prepare our solution for hospitals, because these guys, they're really brave and they are on the first stage of fighting. So we think we should create protection from them. But after this, we will adapt a little bit our solution for mass production and for everyone. We really believe that in case of pandemic, it's better to use some protection systems and go outside than just sit at home. I like my home. But still, I like my friends, and we want to communicate for everyone. So in this case, we want to create solutions that you will be able to use and go outside.
Okay, and one more question. Hi, Varya. It's my friend, and I like her and her question about what we are talking. We are talking about our project. It's Breathio face mask. It's to be short. Maybe more details in our profile, something like this. Just because in one sentence, it's just a mask able to protect people from different air threats, such as viruses, bacteria, and something like this. And its key feature, it's based on ultraviolet sterilization. So maybe
and classical filters
and
carbon filters. It's also important because based on carbon filters, activated carbon filters, we can not only protect you but also protect you from different smells. Sometimes it's also important. Yeah.
So maybe all the questions are answered, or maybe have been answered.
Small English lesson.
I will check once again. Yeah, I think yes. Thank you guys that you were here with us today.
We really appreciate your time. We really appreciate that you joined us, and we really like all of you. So really big thank you. It's our first experience. I hope you have fun with it. And if you have some ideas, if you have some feedbacks, questions, and everything, send it to us, and we will return to you. So thank you, all of you.
Have a good evening. I think it's
have you all good evening. Some of you have a good morning, and all other part of days. So thank you all of you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.